Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today's story is one that's lighting up every corner of the Korean entertainment world. After 2 years of keeping his heart and emotions closely guarded, Jung has finally done something that sent fans into a complete frenzy. He hearted Jung So-min's latest post. For most people that might not seem like much, but for K-drama fans who know Jung Hae-in's famously private nature, this simple gesture speaks volumes. Could this mean he's finally in love again, or has the heart revealed more than he intended? Let's dive into the emotional, romantic, and absolutely captivating story that has everyone talking. Jung Hae-in is known for his calm, charming, and introspective personality. He's often described as the gentle prince of Korean drama, a man who expresses himself more through his eyes than his words. Over the years, fans have admired how he keeps his personal life out of the spotlight, focusing solely on his craft. However, one small move on social media has now broken that silence in the most unexpected way. After nearly 2 years of not interacting publicly with any celebrity posts, Hae-in tapped the tiny red heart on Jung's photo, and it didn't go unnoticed. Fans instantly picked up. Within minutes, screenshots spread like wildfire across social platforms. He finally liked someone's post again, and it's So-min's, one fan exclaimed on X. Another user commented, "If you know Jungin, you know he doesn't do this casually. This means something." What began as a quiet social media action soon snowballed into one of the biggest trending topics of the week. And when fans looked closer at which post he'd liked, things became even more interesting. The photo Jung-min had uploaded was from a recent brand event, where she looked effortlessly elegant in a soft beige outfit, her natural smile shining brighter than any filter could achieve. It was the kind of picture that radiated warmth, the kind that could easily capture anyone's heart, especially someone who already knows her beyond the cameras. The caption she wrote was simple yet poetic. "When the heart feels calm, everything falls into place." Fans couldn't help but notice how perfectly that sentiment fit the timing of Hae-in's interaction. Those who have followed their story since their first collaboration know that Jung Hae-in and Jung So-min share a bond that goes deeper than just professional chemistry. They first worked together a couple of years ago on a drama that highlighted love, healing, and second chances, themes that reflected their real-life personality so well that many fans began to wonder if the line between fiction and reality had started to blur. Their behind-the-scenes clips were filled with laughter, mutual respect, and quiet admiration. At the time, both of their agencies dismissed dating rumors, calling their closeness a reflection of good teamwork. But as fans now revisit those videos, every glance and smile seems to take on a new meaning. It's no secret that Jung Hae-in has been single publicly for a while, after being linked to a few co-stars in the past, none of which were ever confirmed. He slowly stepped away from romantic speculation altogether. Interviews from the last 2 years often showed him sidestepping questions about love, focusing instead on his career, family, and self-growth. He once said in an interview, "I think I'll only open my heart again when it feels natural, when I meet someone who brings peace to my life." That statement, once overlooked, now feels incredibly relevant. Could Jung be that source of peace he was referring to? For her part, Jung has also had her share of public scrutiny and quiet reflection. Known for her intelligence, warmth, and genuine nature, she's often praised as one of the most authentic actresses in the industry. She's private about her personal life and rarely engages in relationship rumors, but her connection with Hae-in has always felt different. Gentle, unforced, and deeply genuine. Even when the cameras stopped rolling, they seemed to share a quiet friendship that fans couldn't help but romanticize. The news of Hae-in's heart quickly caught the attention of media outlets, with several reporting that his online gesture might be more than just friendly support. Industry insiders claim that Hae-in and Sin have remained close even after their drama ended, occasionally meeting at events or gatherings. They've kept in touch, but quietly, one insider revealed, Jung Han values his privacy, and So-min understands that they have a special understanding of each other. What makes this story even more interesting is the timing. Just weeks before the heart incident, Jung Han appeared in a magazine interview where he spoke candidly about love and vulnerability. When asked if he still believes in love, Despite his busy life, he replied, "Of course I do. Love to me is not about excitement, it's about comfort and respect. When you meet someone who makes your days calmer and brighter at the same time, that's love." Those words now seem almost prophetic in light of his latest action. Meanwhile, Jung recently shared her thoughts on relationships during a press interview. For her new project, "I think love is about timing," she said with a soft smile. "Sometimes the right person comes when you least expect it, and sometimes you have to wait a little longer." Fans, who connected both their interviews, couldn't ignore the synergy in their words. It was as if they were describing each other without realizing it, or perhaps realizing it all too well. Social media has since erupted with theories and excitement. Fans began revisiting moments from their past interactions. The way Hae-in looked at Somin during press tours, how he often let her speak first in interviews, and how she once called him a person who makes the atmosphere calm and safe. These aren't the kind of compliments co-stars casually give one another. They're the kind that come from genuine admiration and understanding. Some fans also pointed out that this isn't the first time Hae-in has expressed subtle affection online. In the past, he's been known to post cryptic quotes about love, gratitude, and connection, which fans now believe might have been indirectly inspired by Sin. His most recent story post before liking her photo read, "Sometimes your heart remembers before your mind does." The coincidence of that statement with his sudden reappearance in Sin's comments has left fans absolutely convinced that something is blooming again. Both stars' agencies have remained tight-lipped about the situation, offering no comment, which in K entertainment terms often speaks volumes. Usually quick denials follow such buzz, but the silence this time has only fueled more speculation. Fans believe that the AY's decision to stay quiet could be a sign of respect for the star's personal choices, or perhaps even quiet acknowledgement of something real behind the rumors. Beyond the gossip and excitement though, what truly makes this story captivating is how it feels refreshingly human. Jung Hae-in's small gesture, a simple heart, has reminded fans that love doesn't always need grand declarations. Sometimes it's in the quiet, unexpected actions that reveal the most. For someone as cautious and deliberate as Hae-in, that single click carried the weight of emotion that words couldn't express. The response from fans has been overwhelmingly positive. Many have expressed joy and support for the possibility of the two finding happiness together. One comment that went viral read, "If Jung Hae-in is finally letting his heart open again, I hope it's with someone as kind as Jung-min." Another wrote, "They both deserve peace and love. Maybe this time love found them when they weren't even looking." The public's reaction shows how much both stars are loved, not just for their talent, but for their authenticity. Even veteran industry observers have chimed in, noting that the entertainment landscape has changed. Fans are more supportive of genuine relationships now. One journalist said, "Gone are the days when dating news meant scandal. People want to see real happiness for their idols. And if Jung Hae-in and Jung-min are happy together, fans will celebrate that." The buzz has also reignited interest in their past work together. Streaming platforms have reported a sudden spike in views for their drama, with fans rewatching key scenes and sharing edits, highlighting their undeniable chemistry. Many of those scenes, particularly the softer, more intimate ones, are now being interpreted through a whole new lens, one that blurs fiction and reality in the most romantic way possible. As the story continues to unfold, one thing is certain: this moment marks a new chapter for Jung-in. For years, he's been admired for his professionalism, humility, and quiet nature. But now, fans are seeing a glimpse of the man behind the actor, someone who feels deeply, chooses carefully, and when he finally acts, does so with sincerity. His heart on Jung's post wasn't just a digital gesture, it was a message, quiet, but clear, that he's ready to open up again. Whether this will lead to public confirmation or remain a private understanding between two people, fans are content just knowing that Jung-in seems happy and that Jung-min may be the reason why. Their connection, built on mutual respect and gentle affection, feels like the kind of love story that doesn't need headlines to prove its worth. It's the kind that grows slowly, steadily, and beautifully, like a heart that finally remembers what it feels like to beat for someone again. And so, after 2 years of silence, one single heart has spoken louder than words ever could. It's not just about a social media like, it's about timing, destiny, and quiet emotions that finally found their way to the surface. Jung has reminded us all that love in its purest form doesn't always announce itself with fireworks. Sometimes it's as simple as one heart, one moment, and one person who makes you believe again.